guys, so today is December 31st, 2024, and so far the year this year was not overall that bad, but I gave it a half of a point because I had to go through some of the same issues that I had to deal with last year. So we're going to be getting into detail about how the months went. We're going to start from January all the way to December, so that way you guys can hear what's going on. And if I mess up in certain parts, I obviously could cut it out. If I did, I'm not sure. So this might be a long video. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make it, but if it's a long video, if you would like to stay over and watch it, I'm okay with that. Or if not, you want to get off at a certain time, that's fine. So make sure you like and subscribe, turn those notifications on so you won't miss some of my videos. I still got more unreleased carnival videos to upload during the winter time. So that's pretty much it, guys. So let's get into details of how the months went. Alright guys, so number one is January. So far the month of January was not that bad of a month. This time I started off a lot fresh this time than I did last year, because last year in January I had to start with a lot of issues. So this year in January it wasn't really that bad. So this year on the 2nd or the 4th, I believe, I decided to the 2nd, excuse me. On the 2nd of January, I decided to spend some time with my friends for lunch. I decided to ask them if I could come over, and we had a great time. But there was one incident, but I'm not gonna get into that. I don't want to do that like last year, so I'm not doing that this time. But that's only between me and him, so I'm not gonna get into any detail about everything. But so yeah, so the whole month of January, I went to do my bike ride. I rode 7 miles for the first time because I have an electric bike. So I rode 7 miles. I rode from here to Lake Forest. And when I went there the first time, they were friendly. They weren't too bad. They would say hi to you. They were really nice. And then the rest of January, I started going a little bit often. And then, because for majority of the month, it was snowing and it was cold at the same time. So I couldn't ride to Lake Forest often because of the weather. But this year, we didn't have as much snow like last year. Last year, we had a lot of snow. But at least this time, we didn't get that much. So, yeah. And that's pretty much how the month went. So, the next month, it's pretty much all the same, but I'll get into that in a minute. So now February was a little bit better, because the reason why is because I was doing more of my bike rides that month. February, I was able to ride my bike a little bit more often. It wasn't snowing or raining at majority of the time. So in February, on the, believe it was the 9th or the 8th, between the 8th. I believe it was the 8th. So on the 8th of February, I rode to Libertyville, and that's about a 12-mile drive. So, because I have an electric bike, like I told you guys previously. So it took me like an hour to get over there, and it was a good ride. I did get tired, but very little. But it was a good ride. So yeah, and then that was 12 miles. That's basically 24 miles round trip I did. So at least that was something. At least I was able to do some exercise. Now on the 9th, now you guys are gonna like this one, because this one was my first time, because this is really, really cool. Now, on the 9th of February, which will be the next day, I rode up to the Kenosha border, or the Wisconsin border, excuse me. That was my first time riding up there, and the trail is beautiful out there. The bike trail is paved. There's no potholes on it either. It's not unpaved like over here. Because I live in Waukegan, and the thing is, the trail hasn't been paved yet. And it's supposed to get paved next year. So I'm hoping that they start to pave it, because I can't wait. It'll be much better, because lately I've been riding my bike in the gravel, and in October, I was riding my bike to the airport really often. I would ride it like every day. my bike would get so dusty, I would have to clean it off. And that's why I'm like, that's why they should have paved it a long time ago. In 2012 was when the Kenosha Trail was paved. So I prefer that one up there, if I'm being honest. And like I said, Waukegan is not too far from Kenosha. Because, you know, I'm very close. So, yeah, but pretty much the majority of the month wasn't too bad either. The weather was great. So far, not much cloudy weather either. And majority of it was in the 30s and 40s between those temperatures. And then at times I would ride to Lake Bluff, Lake Forest, and oh, we're gonna talk about what happened because I got stuck 3 times, close to 3 times. So basically it was twice. I got stuck nearly 3 times. Now the reason you may ask is because number one, I was on my way to the state line. I rode up there twice. And on the 9th and 11th. So basically this was on February 11th. So on February 11th, I was right into the state line. I kind of went too late. I went around 2 something in the afternoon. I don't know what I was thinking. Because usually I always do my bike rides always in the morning. I always do it in the morning. I avoid the afternoon because of traffic. So as I was on my way back from the state line, so I was 6 miles into the bike trail as I entered Illinois, because it's from here all the way to the state line is about 9.5 miles. So basically I was 6 miles in. I was about 3 miles away from my house. So I'm gonna show you guys a map because I never done this. I'm gonna show you where the trail intersection was. It was located in Beach Park, and there was a trail intersection sitting right there. And I passed through there all the time. And there was 2 deers as I was going that way. I was passing the intersection. There was 2 deers. I did not feel like getting attacked. I know some may not attack. I understand that, but I don't trust certain animals. So I decided to take a shortcut home. I decided to go the other way. So I went down on the Savannah Trail, which is going west. So I turned left on, it's a weird name, which I kind of don't like it too much. It's called Buttrick Avenue. I don't know where they got that from. And then I turned right on Pine Street. And then all of a sudden I'm getting this feeling on the bike. I'm getting a flat tire feeling. And it was my rear tire. It popped. So I had to walk 2 miles back home. That to me was ridiculous. My phone died. That was another problem. That's what got me worried. Because I didn't think that was going to happen. I did not think that was going to happen. So, yeah. So I'm walking. Thing is, I'm kind of thinking about getting out of Waukegan because some of the people here are not too polite when I'm around for some reason, because I don't know what's the problem. But none of the people even bothered to help me or even wanted to fix my flat tire for me, or I could have asked them to, but I was nervous. I'm nervous to ask certain people because I don't trust half of them, and you may never know what they have. So, yeah, so I had to walk 2 miles back home. So that took an hour for me to get home. And I got home before dinner time. And I'm glad I was close by, because if I was stuck by the state line, I would have to walk 3 miles to my sister's house. I was gonna call my mom to pick me up, but my phone died at the wrong time, thinking it was gonna make it. But I was basically wrong. So, yeah, so I was not happy that day. Now, February 18th. This was a few days later. This time I was riding all the way to Highwood. And that's where they usually have the carnival events. Majority of the time, I'm not liking their first unit too much because they keep bringing the same rides. They've been bringing the same thing since 2021. It's been a long time. And it's very rare they bring the second unit. The only time they brought the second unit was in July. So next year, I'm gonna text Highwood and see if they can bring the second unit. But if they continue to bring the same thing over and over, then there's no point in me going to any more of their events. So yeah, so I rode to Highwood, so that's about 12 miles as well. The same length as going to Libertyville. The name of the bike trail that I was on is the Robert McClory Bike Trail. So basically, it was in a straight line with barely any turns, except for in North Chicago. There's a lot of turns you gotta do. And then, so I went straight down. I passed North Chicago, Great Lakes Naval Base, Lake Bluff, Lake Forest, Fort Sheridan, and then Highwood. So basically, I was standing right by the lakefront. I forgot what it was called, Lakeshore something. I don't know what it was called, but I'm gonna post a map of it right now. So yeah, I was standing right there. So I decided to go to Highland Park because it's like right next to it. So the bike trail, I was right by the border of between Highwood and Highland Park. So I was close to downtown Highland Park. So I turned my bike battery off, thinking I was gonna be okay. So, as I turned the battery back on, I had 3 bars left. So I had to head home. I could not stay any longer over there. So as I was on my way back, it was windy, non-stop. The winds this year have been out of control. It has not been good this year, the wind. Because my battery drains because of the, I forgot what they call it. I believe it's headwind or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it was windy on my way back. So that's, again, 24 miles round trip. And then as soon as I was about to exit North Chicago, I was right by the border of the line. So basically, I would believe it was 15th Street. My bike battery ends up dying. And I did not feel like walking back home. So I had my mom pick me up. I had to call her. I was disappointed, really disappointed. I'm like, because I've been looking up, why is my battery draining when it's cold? So I looked it up and they said it's supposed to be between 60 and 80, that's it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? No wonder it's been draining so quickly. As soon as I found out, I haven't rode it for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much it that's pretty much it. But yeah, so far the month of February wasn't that bad. It was a great month. So we're gonna go to the next month and I'll explain it to you in a minute. So we're gonna move on to March. So March was an okay month. It wasn't 100% that good because about the same issues started in the same month, which I was not expecting. So we're gonna talk about what happened on March 1st this year. So on March 1st, it was a so-so day. It wasn't that great of a day because I posted a video about what's been going on with my channel, and some of you guys may know that, or some of you guys may not know. But for those who know, you guys already maybe watched it, I believe. I don't know, but I took the video down. So this one person decided to criticize me just because of what I said. Because I'm trying to wonder, all I asked was it something that I said? Was it something that I did? And I was not expecting to be criticized. And I was not expecting it to come from a female. It was a girl who criticized me just because of what I had said. And that usually doesn't happen. Usually a guy usually does that. Especially now, these females don't know how to act. And that's why I decided to just give up on getting a girlfriend. There's no point in even being worried about it. So I decided to give up on that. So yeah, I got criticized that day, so I'm like, you know what? If that's the way things are gonna be, then that's fine. I'll leave it alone. So after that, on March 2nd, I went to my friend's house again. I've been visiting once a month. So I went to my friend's house. We had dinner that day, and it was beautiful. It was like in the mid-50s that day, and it was awesome. So yeah, so we had a blast. We went out for dinner. We had some McDonald's, and yeah, that was it. It was a great day that day. And March 6th, not really anything, because not like last year where I had to deal with the LRS people. So hold on one moment. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My mom just called me, so I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. So like I said, I had to deal with some LRS people. The LRS people, I had some problems last year, so far this time with no issues. So we're gonna go to March 15th. We're gonna talk about what happened that day, and I was a little bit upset. That day, I was stressed out. I was upset at the same time. I was mad. And you guys probably already know it may not cause health problems. It may. I'm not sure. Because they said online that there's no evidence of that, which is a little bit strange. So they installed a 5G cell tower in front of my house, and it was on the street line. I'm gonna show you a picture right now what it looks like. And I'm like, why is that in the front of our house? And I was ticked off that day. Those 5G towers can cause radiation. Those towers can cause radiation. It's not through the phones, it's through the Wi-Fi too. And the thing is, ever since that was put here, our internet has become slow. It hasn't been fast anymore. It has been very slow. We called them the other day, and they didn't even answer. They don't want to deal with it. That's what they want. They just want the money. That's all they care about. So after they installed that, like 2 days, so 2 days later comes in on the 17th. Around between 4 in the morning, I end up getting up short of breath. And that was weird because that usually doesn't happen. And then after that, like a few hours later, during I believe the afternoon, I started getting anxious. But out of nowhere. Because I wasn't anxious about anything. It was out of nowhere. And I'm like, what is that about? I'm like, if it's that cell phone tower, they're gonna have to take it down. And to this day, it still has not been removed. It's still sitting in my front yard. So, so yeah, I was upset that day. And then it felt like I didn't get any sleep that day. I felt like wide awake. Like I didn't get no sleep. That's what I was trying to figure out, like, what in the world happened ever since that thing came to our neighborhood. So I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna see how the days continue with it. And I just left it alone after that. So we're gonna talk about what happened on the 21st of March this year. And I was not expecting to get questioned, especially by one of the garbage men. And it was one of my friends. So on the 21st of March this year, I got up around 6:30. And that's the time the garbage truck usually comes here. And I usually film them every Thursday. So I filmed the garbage guy in the morning, and he did wave to me. He did wave to me. I'm not saying he didn't, but I usually see him every morning, and sometimes they might switch the guys too. So, and then once the afternoon came in, as soon as I went to the other side, I went across Glen Rock in Waukegan. Because that side is the Thursday route as well, going west. So as I'm going around there, because I thought the brand of the truck is Mack LR. They basically call them the Mack Lowrider. And usually the Meridians work around there. So I'm around there and I see the original LRS trucks working there. So I've been going around the neighborhood for the past 20 minutes. And I see my friend from Waste Management. I was happy to see him. So instead of saying, hi, how are you doing? It's been a while since I saw you. He didn't say any of that. He decided to just question me right there. He said, why are you on this side? And I told him, you know I filmed the trucks. It's nothing new. You couldn't say hi or how you doing? That's what I get? And we've been friends for 6 years, so I don't know what that was about. And I need to talk to him. I haven't talked to him yet. I need to talk to him. I haven't saw him since November last year, and that's what I get? I haven't seen you in how many months? Let's see. 4 months. And that's the kind of response that I need. I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. If that's the way you're gonna act, then, you know, I don't have to be there. If you don't want to be filmed anymore, just let me know. And I'm hoping that none of either it's the drivers or the manager, hopefully the manager is not putting pressure on half of those drivers. Because really an unhealthy thing. It's not really good. So yeah, I was not expecting that to happen. That never happened to when I was a kid. I met him in 2018. In March of 2018. It's been a long time, and he never would question me like that, especially when I go certain places. It's just kind of funny, because ever since I've gotten older, people are questioning me, doing all kinds of stuff to me, and I'm not appreciating that. So I'm gonna talk to him eventually, but if it keeps on, then I'm gonna have to end the friendship. I don't wanna do it. I really don't wanna do it. I still wanna film the trucks. I still wanna film him instead. But if that questioning is gonna continue to happen to me, then there's no point. He never would question me like that when I was a kid. So yeah, I was disappointed that day. That kind of ruined my day. That kind of hurt my feelings. Why would you ask somebody that? Especially if you've known them for so long. I was stressed out that day. So, a few days later, so far no other symptoms, but so far it's still up there. Our internet is still slow to this day, it's still not fast anymore, but I'm not switching to 5G right now. And what sucks right about now is that, God forbid, if my phone dies, I can't get a 4G phone no more. I have to get 5G. And I forgot the school name. I forgot the name of the school, but it's in some other state. One kid got cancer from that cell phone tower, but it was much bigger though, not like the one in the front of my house. And my mom got a 5G phone already, and I was not expecting her to get a 5G phone. She was trying to look for a 4G phone, but they didn't have any. I don't have anything against 5G. All I'm saying is that it can cause health problems, but some people may not believe that. But I don't know if all of that's wrong. You guys could correct me, but as long as it's in a nice way, because there are some haters out there that I don't need to be hearing from. So yeah, so far the rest of the month was so far not too bad. I did do my bike ride to Lake Forest, but it was only one time. The reason why I say that is because it has been the windiest month. The whole month was windy. I couldn't even ride my bike. And I'm like, what kind of a month is this? I can't even ride with that type of wind. It was like over 30 or 40 miles per hour. So yeah, so I couldn't ride for the past few weeks. So I didn't start riding my bike until April, cause that's when it all stopped. The wind stopped. So yeah. So the whole month, so the rest of the month, so far not too bad. So we're gonna talk about April next. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're gonna go into the month of April. So April was not that bad of a month. I barely had any issues. It was a good month. It was not bad. So, and also April had the most amazing sky events of 2024. So we're gonna talk about April 1st. So on that day, I made a video of my plans of that month, but I didn't achieve half of it. So I wish it would have gone as planned. So April 2nd, I went back to my friend's house. No, the 7th, excuse me. On the 7th, I went back to my friend's house, and we had a blast. I think we went out for dinner that day, I believe. I'm not sure. And after that, on the 8th, which was a solar eclipse, and that was an amazing sky event. I will show you pictures of it right now. Isn't that cool, guys? Yeah, it came out real good. And something like that, I would like to see that again. It would be nice if it happened next year, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. But I'll have to look at the dates. So yeah, after that, not bad. And then April 15th, I rode my bike to Libertyville again, because it was much warmer. So I rode my bike to Libertyville, and that's 12 miles. But the leaves started to come out. It was beautiful over there. And the Robert McClory bike trail, they added some new signs, which I'm glad they did, because it's much easier for me to navigate. And then after that, yeah. And then the carnival season started, which will be, I believe, the 22nd. Usually the carnival season usually starts at the end of April. But the first carnival I went to was the Grace Lake Spring Carnival. It was a small carnival, but I didn't go on any of the rides, because some of the rides were a little bit intense. So I was like, that's okay, I can go on them another time. And then on the 30th of April, I rode my bike to Kenosha. Again, I went up there again. It was basically my second time going up there. So, no, my third time, excuse me, because I forgot I went back there in February again. Twice in February. So yeah, so this time I rode like 12 miles into the bike trail in Kenosha. So, because in order for me to get to downtown Kenosha would be like 17 miles. So yeah, it was a good ride though. I was listening to music the whole way through, and it was a good ride. So yeah, that's pretty much how the month went. It was not that bad. So yeah, so we are going to get into more deeper detail about May. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so now moving on, we're gonna head into the month of May. So the month of May was not as bad as expected. It was actually a good month. It was not that bad, and I'm glad it was a better month than the past few months I had to deal with. But not only that, it was getting warm as well. So on May 1st, I didn't really do much. I went to my neighbor's house, and I did ride my bike though, but they don't live too far from where I live, so I enjoyed my day. On May 10th, it was an awesome day. I made a couple of new friends at the park over here, like I did last year, but it wasn't that much last year. This year I went to the park, and it was amazing. I met some new kids and some new teenagers too. It's not just the kids. And I've been meeting their parents, and some of them are pretty nice. And now you're gonna want to hear this. Now May 10th was an amazing night. The reason why is because of the Northern Lights, and I will show you pictures of it right now. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Actually, that was a video. I'm sorry for the clouds, because there was clouds in the middle of my shot, and I was trying to get a better, video of it without any clouds, but I did see it. It's not like I didn't, but that's okay. Now on May 12th, I went to the Woodsfield Spring Carnival, which is in Schaumburg. And I had a blast there. I didn't go on any of the rides though, but I had a great time. Now, you guys maybe have seen it in the videos before, But this guy was at the Star Dart game, and I did tell you guys this a few months ago. I wrote it in the I can't say it. Description. That's how you say it. There you go. I put it below so that way you guys could read what happened. So that day, the guy saw me because I saw him last spring. Last year in the spring, I saw him. So he wanted me to play the Star Dart game. I said I didn't mind, but the problem is it was $10 for 4 darts. And my mom wasn't gonna pay that much. I know it's money. I don't blame her on that. But thing is, I've been reading some reviews about North American Midway because half of them are ripping off other people, which is not a good thing. That's not professional. That's not a good thing. So after that, I met this guy, and he's got the same beliefs as I do, but I'm not gonna say God's name, because if I do that, you guys are gonna have a fit, and I don't want to do that. So because anytime I mention it, it seems to be an issue, so that's why I'd rather stay quiet about that. But hopefully you guys don't mind. But he prayed for us and everything, and it was amazing to meet him. I haven't seen him so far. I haven't seen him in Waukegan. He said he's been up here before. He's been to Gurney preaching, and that's pretty much it. But some people might click off because as soon as I mention that, so I ain't gonna worry about those haters if they don't want to hear it. So on May 15th, I rode back to Kenosha again. I rode to Essex Park. It's right where the bike trail was at, the Kenosha County Bike Trail. So I rode like 13 miles, which is not too bad. So yeah, it took an hour and 14 minutes to get there. So that wasn't too bad. Now, on May 18th, oh my goodness. I was hanging, me and my friend Yaman, he's on YouTube. I will give him a shout out on here if you guys want. Check out his YouTube channel. He does amazing video game videos, and I'd like you guys to check it out. It's pretty cool. I've been his friend since 2019, since I was a freshman in high school. So shout out to him. So we ate at Portillo's, and the food was good. We had a blast. It's just funny when he makes those funny faces. It's so funny. And then what else? And then I rode to Sunnyside Park in Kenosha. I've been riding up to Kenosha a lot this year. So basically it was a 14-mile round trip. No, not really. That's a no. I mean, it is a 14-mile round trip, but I think that's, I have to see how much. I think 26 miles, I believe. Hopefully I'm not wrong. But yeah, I've been riding my bike all over the place in Kenosha. And this was on the 23rd. Yep, the 23rd. And then on the 26th of May, I celebrated my neighbor's kid's graduation. And that was not too bad at all. I had a blast. And I supported him, and it was not as bad as expected, which was a good thing. And then on May 28th, just spent a little bit of time at home and, you know, not really doing much, just enjoying the weather. And then what else? And then on the 29th of May, I rode on the Skokie Valley Bike Trail, which I'm going to show you guys a map right now what it is. It's about 9.5 miles long. And I rode to Alston Park, which is in Highland Park. So that's kind of going west from the downtown area. So basically I rode all the way down. Yeah, it was a good ride. It was a 14-mile trip as well. It's the same thing. So yeah, I enjoyed that ride. And then on May 30th, we went to another one of my neighbor's kids. He had another graduation, and it was at a golf club in Palatine, yep, Illinois. And the golf course is beautiful. A lot of space, believe you me. You guys would have loved it if you guys were there. But yeah, I took some amazing pictures and it was amazing. The food there was delicious. Yeah. And then on the 31st, I didn't do much either. I stood home as well. So we're gonna get into the month of June and let's show you how it went. So see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so now we're moving on into the month of June. So the month of June was a so-so month. It wasn't that okay, because I had a little bit of a tough time that month. But so the rest of it was okay. It wasn't that bad. So on June 1st, it was raining, so I didn't basically go anywhere that day. And then on June 2nd, I went to the Highland Park 5K marathon that they had over there. And I'm going to show you guys some footage from when I went over there. I rode my bike like 12 miles over there. So that was a long ride. So it's right above Highwood, so it wasn't really that far. So I'm going to show you footage.
Welcome back, Coachers. 46 brought in the Highland Park Marathon and 5K. Glad to see you all at your finish. Our top female finisher, just under 1 hour 17 minutes. She's been here before from Crestwood. Let's hear it for Jane Marakis. 1 hour 16 minutes with the second. You were going to do it. You made it this far. Keep your arms and legs pumping. One last turn, slight uphill to the finish line. The sun is out on you. Congratulations.
You guys liked it? That was really cool, actually. And my experience there was fine, but again, I understand I shouldn't pay a lot of attention to the people at times because of how rude they are. But I had a little bit of an issue as I was over there. So, as I was there, I was entering the parking lot area by the metro station in downtown Highland Park. So I asked these two people, are the shirts for the runners only? And they said, yeah, but that's the only thing that I asked them. I wasn't planning to do anything crazy. And then they start to look at me like I'm gonna do something. And I'm like, you people ain't got no sense. You know, I don't have to be there next year. I didn't have to go this year at all. If that's the kind of respect that I need, A lot of these people nowadays, they don't trust me at all at times. And I don't know what's the reason for that. And that's another reason why I decided to quit social media. Because I did not feel like posting anymore on there, because it doesn't look like they like my appearance on there. So I decided to just get off of there. So, yeah, that happened. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And I'm like, you know what? If they do that to me again next year, then I don't go anymore. I don't go no more. It's not worth it. So, after that, on June 8th, we're gonna go to June 8th. And I was really disappointed that day. So, me and my mom were on our way to the Puerto Rican Festival in Humboldt Park, in Chicago. So, I ended up forgetting my SIM card for my GoPro camera. So we had to stop at the store. I was trying to get there on time, but it was too late, so... And I forget a lot, so I'm not really good at remembering, so... So, as we were entering the gate, I found out that it's $15 to get in. And I'm like, why are they charging this year for the festival? They weren't charging for the past 2 years. In 2022, they did not charge. Not even last year. So I don't know what the heck happened this year, why they started charging people. So we left. I was really mad. I was really looking forward to filming that festival, because I usually go every year. Next year, they better not charge again. $15 is a lot, including the rides? Whew, the wristbands are over $30. I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. No way. Including the food is even more. So no, I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. So we left. I'm like, why didn't they put it on their website? I didn't see it. They should always put it on their ads, because they promote the festival every year. They should have put that on their ad, so that way I would have known. But yeah, I was upset that day. So on June 9th, now instead of me going to the Puerto Rican Festival, I went to the Des Plaines, what's it called? Maine West. I got it. I went to the Maine West High School Carnival in Des Plaines. And they had most of the rides that I usually go on. But I haven't been on a ride in years because I had to deal with a lot of health problems back like years ago. Because I wasn't eating the right stuff. So, yeah, so I was a little bit nervous because I haven't been on one. So I was on the carousel first. I did that one first, something slow at least. And then after that, I went on the Tilt-A-Whirl. Now, there was only a little bit of an issue. I don't know whose kid this was, but I don't know if that was one of my fans. I hope it's not one of my fans, because I don't want to go after them for something that they didn't do. But I was on the Tilt-A-Whirl with this one kid. Because they said no single riders, which is kind of funny. Because usually I go out by myself. So I'm sitting next to him and it looked like he had an issue. It looked like he had a problem. And it didn't look like he wanted to talk to me either. I don't know what was his problem. like I said, I don't know what these parents are teaching these kids, but I'm not liking it. They're teaching them to be rude to other people, and that is disgraceful to me. And I'm already 19 years old, and this is still an issue. I don't trust everybody either. Believe you me. I don't trust a lot of people. Because a lot of these people now, they're crazy. And you can't trust half of them. So yeah, so you know what? The second time I went on there, I didn't go with anybody. I wanted to go myself. Because if it's going to be an issue with these people, then there's no point. So, after that, yeah, so I enjoyed the rides pretty much. I went on the Ferris wheel too, the Century Wheel, which is about 60 feet in the air. And I only went on a few of them. I didn't go a whole lot because some of them are too intense for me, so. So, yeah, it was a good day that day. I wasn't saying it was bad, but I went during sunset, so. And it was chilly, too. It was in the 60s. I was not expecting it to be in the 60s that day. Okay, so on June 14th, I believe. Let me see. No, the 13th, excuse me, I forgot. We went Thursday. So we went to the lake. We went to the, I don't know why I just keep saying lake for some reason. Libertyville Days. We went to Libertyville Days, and, the carnival, it was a little bit different. The Rockstar was on the opposite side. So, it was the same rides as usual, but I didn't really care. So, I went on a few of them. But I was planning to go on the Sizzler that day, and they closed early, which was disappointing. So, I met some new people, some new friends, and I did meet some of my old friends too, from Libertyville. It's been a while since I saw them in person. But I'm gonna have to talk to some of the new ones that I met because for some reason, I don't know what happened on my birthday, but they didn't even wish me happy birthday, which I was a little disappointed about. And the other day, they did not comment on my picture. I'm not saying directly on my birthday when I had sunglasses on. I look pretty cool with them. But if they don't think so, then that's fine. The thing is, you don't gotta be in person just because the person doesn't like your stuff. So yeah, so I enjoyed that day. We went around Sunset, and I went on the Tilt-A-Whirl, the Tornado, the Ferris wheel, and the dinosaur ride that spins you in circles like crazy. And that was a fun ride. And yeah, that was pretty much it, and I had a blast. So after that, that was pretty much it. Let me check the other date, because I have to see. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that, guys. These allergies this year have been horrible. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Oh, I know now. Okay, so on the 21st of June, I went to the Long Grove Carnival, the Long Grove Strawberry Festival. And I did go on some of the rides, but the second one got me scared. The second one got me scared because the way it accelerated, because I haven't been on a ride in so long. So as I'm So I was on a tilt-a-whirl. I did feel that pressure feeling because I haven't felt that in a long time. So I'm not used to that. Because since COVID hit, it's been tricky for me to go on anything. So yeah, so I went on the tilt-a-whirl. I had a blast on that ride. I love the tilt-a-whirl. It's really good. And then the second ride I went on was the ballistic swing ride. But the thing is that they go too quick with it. As it accelerated, I was panicking because I did not like how fast it was going. And I felt that intense pressure as the ride started going a little bit faster. It's like you were accelerating in a car, quicker. So I asked the guy if he could slow down, and he did. That was nice of him. So, yeah, that was it. But I was like, what was that about? I don't remember feeling that. So, on the 29th of June, which would be one of my friends' birthdays, and they're 18 years, and he's 18 years old now. And I did have a great time. I'm not saying I didn't, but I had to deal with a little bit of some issues. It wasn't with my friends or anything, but some issues with the other people. Because I have not been to a public pool since 2020 after what just happened in Lake Forest. Lake Bluff. I'm not going to that pool in Lake Bluff no more, not after what just happened. So, in, this was in Libertyville, if you guys want to know. I'm sorry that I'm taking my time. It's just hard for me to explain. So we were in Libertyville. I think it's Adler Park. That's where it's located. So that's an outdoor water park. So I decided to enjoy myself there. I went off the diving board a few times, and I had a blast. Cause I was gonna do that at Libertyville High School, but I couldn't because COVID hit. So, and then after that, I went on the water slides, and it was pretty fast. I went on the dark one and the one without the top on. Now, as me and my other friends were in front of these kids, I was trying to be nice to them. I don't know what was wrong with them. I understand that they're younger than me, but the way they responded to me, I didn't appreciate it too much. I don't know if one of my friends saw it, but I'm gonna see what he says. But I asked these two girls, do you want to go in front of me and my friends? They end up just looking at me like I'm gonna do something. And half of these people do not trust me for some reason. I don't know what's the reason for that. I don't feel trusted anywhere anymore because of the way I see it. It's not like I'm gonna do anything. These people think I'm crazy. And people don't seem to understand that I'm going through a hard time. I still go through a hard time to this day. It's still the same thing. I'm like, I'm trying to do something nice for you. I'm not trying to be rude about it. I've done nothing wrong, and I don't know what these parents are doing. Mainly, I blame the parents, because who knows what they are teaching these kids. I don't blame the kids for this, but I mostly blame the parents, whoever the heck it is. I don't know what gave them the option to do that to me, but that, to me, that made me feel bad that day, because I was trying to help out. I wasn't trying to do anything random. So yeah, so that I was feeling bad that day. When we left, I wasn't too happy. Like, these girls nowadays, they don't want to treat these boys good. They want to treat them horrible now. So you know what? I decided to give up getting a girlfriend. Like I told you before, I don't want to be bothered right now. Because if that's how if that's how these ladies are going to be treating these guys, then there ain't no point. There's no point. Sorry, because I'm hearing something. Is that Dodge Charger? There's been a Dodge Charger speeding in my neighborhood a lot. And I don't have a problem with it, but he just has to be careful because I don't want him running over anybody. And the Dodge Charger Daytona is a nice car. It's a really cool car. I like it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I was not too happy. So after that, I left and that was it. I enjoyed myself and everything, but that's about it. Last year, my 18th birthday was so-so. My friend's was a lot better than mine. Like I told you guys in one of my posts, my 19th birthday was so-so. It wasn't that good. The day was good though, but just the way it went, it wasn't that good. So after that, on the 30th, that was pretty much it. I didn't really do much that day because how frustrated I was. So, yeah. So that's about it. That's how the whole month of June yet went. But, like I said, it was so-so. So now we're going to move into the month of July. And I'm going to explain to you some more details about what happened next month. So, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're moving on to the month of July now. So the month of July, it was a little bit better. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit better than June. So on July 1st, I rode my bike all the way to downtown Kenosha. And that is a 17-mile drive I did. And that's basically, I believe it's 34 miles round trip. But that was a good ride. I'm glad I did that because that was my goal to do it. I actually achieved that, which was great. So after that, what else did I do? On the 4th of July, I went to my neighbor's house, but it was a so-so experience. As soon as because when I'm there, sometimes they don't act right for some reason. Every time that I'm there, they act really sketchy. They act real sketchy. And then when one of my other neighbor's kids come over, they act totally fine. And I'm saying to myself, what is their problem? I'm like, you know what? Next year, if that's how they're gonna act, then there ain't no point in me going. I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. So after that, I stood home for majority of the month that I know of, but there's been a lot. But yeah, so I'm like, I just headed home because it was already getting late because I had to take the dogs out. I take them out at a certain time. I don't take them out, you know, too early or too late. But yeah, it was a good month, but the problem was with the wind. I couldn't ride it too much, my bike, in July. It was too hot still. It was windy, and the wind this year has been way too much. It's been completely out of control. I don't know what that was about this year. But hopefully next year it's not going to be out of control like this, because I need to get my exercise in. And I'm hoping that things will get better. So on July 13th, I went to my friend's house. And this time we were swimming in the pool. And we had a blast. I don't remember what temperature it was, but it was hot. And yeah, it was a beautiful day. But yeah, and then I believe either the 20th or the 21st, I believe. Yeah, on the I think it's on the 21st. Yeah, I think. Let me see. I'm checking the calendar because I have everything on my mind right now, and it's so hard. July 20th. So on July 20th, I went to the Highwood Carnival. And I went on the Himalaya twice. And I had a blast. I went on the Ferris wheel like probably 3 or 4 times between those. Yeah. And then I went on the fun slide. And then, let's see what else. What else did I do? And then on the 16th, I went to Highwood because there was some graffiti art they had there, and it was nice. And I took a few pictures. And then the rest of the month, it wasn't too bad either. But that one day, I believe it was the 26th of July, I believe. That night, I was a little bit disappointed because how my neighbor's kids were treating me. And then that night, I was making a video. Now, as I'm in the middle of speaking, I hear a Dodge Charger speeding in my street area. I'm gonna show you a video right now so I can show you guys what I mean. That idiot's always speeding over here. Yeah, because I didn't know who the guy was at first. And he's on Instagram if you guys would like to follow him. But the thing is, I may not agree with some things. But, you know what? Because the Dodge Chargers, they're nice cars. I'm not saying it's a bad car. But they got me liking the cars ever since they started coming over here. But he just has to be careful, though, because I don't want him running over anybody. I don't have an issue with it, but he just has to be careful. Because there are some people out here that are not considerate, especially in Waukegan. So, yeah, so after that, yeah, the rest of the month was not too bad. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, we're going to move on to the month of August, and I'm going to let you know how it was. So, see you guys in a minute. Okay, so now we're moving on to the month of August now. So, August was a so-so month. It wasn't... Some parts were good, though. I'm not saying the whole month was bad. But... on my birthday, it was fine. The weather was gloomy, but I didn't really care about that. But what I didn't appreciate too much is some of the people who did not wish me happy birthday. And I barely got anything on my 19th birthday. I don't know what's the purpose of that. Because this never happened. This never happened to me years ago. It started when it started on my 18th birthday. So yeah, so on my 19th birthday, I have a video. I'm gonna show you guys. I have a clip of it. Some of my newer friends didn't even wish me happy birthday either. I don't know what that was about, but thing is, you don't have to be in person just because, you know, I even looked at this video that if they don't like you, they basically not liking your stuff. So they basically want to see your downfall. That's why I got off social media. I don't want to stay on there. I gave up on that. I'm like, what's the point in being on social media and that's how the people are going to treat me? That's why I'm like, that's why I might as well stay on YouTube. So yeah, whoever, my friends did wish me happy birthday. I appreciate that for sure. But it's just some of my newer friends that I met, they didn't even do that. Which to me, that was kind of strange. So I'm gonna post a video right now so I can show you guys what I'm trying to tell you guys. I have a clip of it. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay. So what I was gonna say is, I'm here at my neighbor's house. I celebrated my birthday here. The only ones that sang a happy birthday to me was the adults only. None of the kids even wanted to do that. None of the kids even did that, and I'm disappointed right now. I've done so much for them and they don't wish me a happy birthday. One of them forgot. The other two remembered. But they didn't wish me a happy birthday. They didn't even want to sing. And I know some of my other friends that I met in Libertyville, some new ones I'm saying. Some of the new ones I met, they didn't even wish me a happy birthday either. They stood completely silent. Like I said, if they're haters, then they gotta let me know. The rest of my followers, y'all good. Thank you for the love and support. I do thank you about that. But I'm gonna have to talk to my other friends. I'm kind of wondering what happened. Now my other friends, they did wish me happy birthday. I'm not saying they didn't, but they did. So, yeah. So I celebrated here for nothing. Yeah, so that happened. I was really disappointed. Not only that, my neighbor's kids didn't even want to sing either to me, which that to me was disrespectful. I was mad at the mother for that. I'm like, why are you allowing your kids to leave and I'm there celebrating my birthday? So I'm not celebrating it there next year, and I'm not sure if I should even celebrate it next year either, because I'm not too sure. That was, to me, really crazy. So after that, after my birthday, I went to the Waukegan Carnival, which was the Kermesse Carnival, because I told you guys I did a live stream over there. But they closed right after 10, which was great actually, so I was able to have time to film the rides. And I also went there before because I saw them testing out the rides. So I went there when they were setting it up. So I did a little documentary of the, you know, rides being set up here. I'm gonna do that next year, but hopefully they don't bring the same rides. Because this year they bought the same thing and I was not too happy. Except for the Zero Gravity. That one hasn't been here, so that's something new. But the Tilt-A-Whirl last year wasn't even set up here. No, wait. Yeah, it was actually, excuse me. Yeah, it was set up, but yeah. It looked like they added a little bit more this year than last year. Last year wasn't really too much. But it was a great experience. And I met some teenagers. I don't know if they were older than me or younger than me. I can't tell. But that doesn't usually happen when I'm in Waukegan, because some of the people here are not too, you know, not too polite. Especially when I'm around for some reason. I don't know what's the deal. But, 3 teenagers were asking me about my channel. I said, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. I'll give you the channel. But yeah, I'm having some great experiences. It's not like I haven't. But usually that doesn't happen in Waukegan. Mostly it happens everywhere else. And now on August 9th, I went to the Chicago Air and Water Show. And I had a blast. But the thing is, what I was upset about is I missed the F-35C, which that is a fighter jet, but that one has larger wings. It's much more wider too, it's much longer. That one I didn't get to film, and I was really unhappy. So next year, hopefully in Milwaukee, they bring that airplane up there. But that depends on how they book it, because I'm not too sure. So, yeah, but I had a blast. And it did get cloudy when we left, but that was about it. And then, what else? And then on August 7th, I checked out, I went to Lake Forest. I haven't been visiting around there because for some reason the people act really sketchy. I haven't been feeling like going around there anymore because for some reason the people there act really sketchy, especially when I'm around. And I don't know what's the problem because the other day I contacted them. I asked them if they have any I forgot what they call it. I'm trying to think. Hold on. What is it called? Come on, think. I'm trying to be as fast as I can. I just can't think right now. What is it called? Oh, I know now. So I text Lake Forest. I asked them if they have a friends program so that way I can make some new friends. They didn't even respond to me. They saw it, but they didn't even respond. I'm like, are they not willing to help me out? So I'm like, you know what? Forget about me going to their city. I've been staying away from there for a long time. I haven't been feeling like visiting over there anymore. Once it started to get warmer, that's when the people started to act sketchy. Because back in January, they were a little bit much better. More friendlier. But yeah, so on August 7th, yeah. And then also I checked out the new bike path. They had to repave it because some of the parts between, it was on Illinois Road and Wesley Road. That entire area the path was in bad shape. So it had to be fixed. yeah, it had to be fixed. So I'm like, it looks so much better. It's much wider now. So I was able to ride on that. It's so smooth. It reminds me of the one in Kenosha. But yeah. And then on August 10th, I rode back to oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mention, sorry. On August 6th, I went to Lake Forest Days. And I wish it was on my birthday, but it was leap year, so it was a little bit different. So that was fine. It really didn't matter. But so yeah, on that day I met a couple of new people, and it was not a bad experience. I had a blast. I only went on like 2 rides because the swing ride, I'm not too sure about it because of the height. So I was like, I'll just wait till next year to do that. So yeah, and then August 7th I went again, but this time I rode my bike over there. And then I met some of my new friends that I met there from last year, and I'm surprised I saw them there this year. And I had a great time. So yeah, on August 10th, I went back to Lake Forest, and I rode to the beach this time. Because I haven't been to the beach since... if I could remember... probably since March, I believe? I don't know, I can't remember. It's been a long time. Since March. And, you know, I took a little break over there, so... wasn't that big of a deal. So, then on August 11th, the next day, I rode to Deer Path Community Park, which is in Lake Forest as well. So I've been riding there a couple of times. And then I travel a little bit around the downtown area, just checking it out, because there's a lot of cities that I haven't visited, so. And then I went on the new bike path again, and it was not too bad. I felt like riding it again since it's smooth now, so. And then on August 13th, I pretty much stood home, but that's about it. And then on August 24th, I went back to Lake Forest again. I've been going there a lot back in August. I went there several times. So, yeah. That was cool. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. And then on August 24th at nighttime, the moon was bright. It was the super blue moon. We had that last year, but on the 30th. And then on the rest of the month, that was pretty much it. But I didn't do much in some parts in August. But alright guys, I'm gonna tell you guys one more thing because I forgot. I had a lot of missing things that I haven't even said yet. So on August, I believe the 16th, I believe? Let me see. I'm trying to be as quick as I can. I'm in a different room right now. I'm in my kitchen. August 17th, I went to the Lake Geneva Venetian Festival, and I had a blast. And it was great, but I did have a great time. So yeah, that's pretty much how the month went. So we're gonna move on to the month of September, and let's see how the month went. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so next we're moving on to the month of September now. So the month of September was a little bit better. It wasn't too bad of a month at all. So yeah, so we're gonna start on September 1st. So on September 1st, I pretty much stood home again. I know I haven't been doing too much, but as I was saying. Now on September 2nd, we had like a car show going on over here around my street area. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot of Dodge Chargers speeding in my neighborhood. But there was about 4 Dodge Chargers that came down one of my streets, but I'm not gonna post it on here. I will have to ask them because I have to ask for permission because I don't want them getting mad. But anyway, I'll post one of them, but I'm gonna show you a video right now. It's a short clip, so just to let you guys know. So I'll show you guys right now. Yeah. I think those are cool cars. I don't have an issue with the car. It's just that they have to be careful because, you know, there's children around here, so I don't want them running over anybody, so. Just my opinion. So, you know. I don't want them getting hurt. So, after that, on September 10th, I was watching the presidential debate between Trump and Kamala Harris. I watched the whole thing. I did a live stream about it, but some of you guys didn't watch it. I'm surprised because usually people are interested in that. I know you guys are more interested in the carnival rides, which is totally fine. So it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I watched it that day and it wasn't too bad as I thought. But anyway, but yeah, it was like a few weeks before the election started, so yeah. So then after that, on the, let's see, I have my phone with me. I'm gonna check what other things that I did. So yeah, on the 10th, yeah. So I watched the whole thing and wasn't bad, but I was watching it in my room though, by myself. Okay, so on September 20th, I believe. No, 14th, excuse me. On the 14th of September, the Dodge Chargers came back. And they were on my street, but there was like only 2. I only saw 2 of them. If you guys want to know what the car looks like, I have a picture that I took a picture of the car from the dealership in Wisconsin. Here's a picture right now. Isn't that a cool car? I think it's pretty cool. I don't have a problem with it. But, you know, like I said, they just have to be careful. Yeah, because, and for the past, like, 3 weeks in September, they didn't even come back here. It's been basically a while. I'm surprised. The only time I heard him come was usually around nighttime, but he doesn't speed at night, which does make a lot of sense because people are sleeping. But yeah, after that, I did film them from a distance because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get into people's business, you know that. I don't like, you know, I'm not getting them in trouble, just to let you guys know. I'm filming because I like the car. It doesn't have to do with them speeding or anything. But anyway. So next after that, on the 21st, I went to the Des Plaines Fall Fest, which is located right by O'Hare Airport. Not too far. And I had a blast. I was gonna meet my friend Anthony there Saturday evening. But he already left, but that's okay. I still went, but... Oh wait, excuse me, that was actually Sunday, so that was basically the 22nd. But yeah, that's where it was located, but I had a blast. And, yeah. And then... after that, that was pretty much it. And then, yeah, so the rest of the whole month, nothing bad. It was not that bad of a month. So now we're gonna enter the month of October now. So, see you guys in a little bit. Hold on, guys. I was missing one part. I forgot to mention about plane spotting. For like almost every day in September, I started going to the airport on the 24th of September. So basically, I would go every day watching the airplanes in Waukegan. It's at the Waukegan National Airport. I live like 4.5 miles away from here. So, yeah. But there was one incident that happened in October, and I'll let you guys know. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. But almost every day until the 30th, I went to the airport. So, I had a blast. So, let's get started. Let's get started entering the month of October. So, see you guys in a minute. Okay, so now we're going into the month of October. So, the month of October was so-so. So yeah, it's been up and down this year. It's been a little bit of some issues. So, on October 1st, I went to the airport again. Until the 4th of October. So, I would go to the airport every day because I don't live far from it, like I told you guys. So, yeah, I had a good time. And then, on the 6th, which is October 6th, I went to the Highwood Pumpkin Fest, and that's located in Highwood as well, by the train station over there. And I didn't go on any rides because for some reason I was planning to take one of my friends, but they were busy, so I don't know. But my other friend Anthony, I did ask him, but it's fine because he lives a little bit further from me. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Because I don't want them overdoing it. So I'm like, that's fine. I can still do off-ride videos. So. And I did go on Saturday on the 5th, but I don't know what was the issue over there because on Saturday I went during the day. What's very distracting is these people looking at me funny when I'm in the middle of filming, which is really distracting, and I'm not liking that. They don't own the ride, number one. They don't even own any of the rides. So they need to stop acting like I'm gonna do something. Because like I told you, that happened in Highland Park. So I don't know what was their problem. So yeah, after that, I still continue to go to the airport for majority of the month until the 17th. I stopped at the 17th because I don't know what was that. I had a serious problem, but I wrote a bad review about how this lady was. I didn't appreciate her attitude. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about what happened on the 17th of October. And it was one of my friends that I met 2 months ago. No, excuse me, a few months ago. I don't know why. I'm so confused with my months. I don't know why I'm saying that. What I mean by that is that a few months ago, I met some new people. But this one guy said I could come through the gate, even though it's his restricted area. Which I would know better. So he told me that I could come in because this one airplane was landing on runway 25. So as soon as I get out the gate, you know, getting out of the runway area, all of a sudden this lady had this attitude to tell me not to go in there. And she's not wearing any uniform, so I don't think she works there. If someone would have told me, I would have known better. Because I didn't think it was an issue. But she had some attitude towards me. I did not appreciate that, because I gotta get her fired for that. And she's Hispanic, just like me, even though I don't look Hispanic. But I mostly Puerto Rican. And some people are like that. It don't matter what race you are. You're supposed to treat everyone with respect, just like I do. So yeah, I did not appreciate that. I was really ticked off about that. She had no business doing that to me. That's why at times I get depressed, because how these people treat me. And at times I don't feel like people notice that. And on the 17th, on that day, I was supposed to get my I was supposed to go to therapy. It didn't even happen. Cause for some reason they didn't even get the papers. I completed every single one of it. So I don't know what they were talking about. If they don't want to help me, then they should just say so. But anyway, because like I told you, if it has to do with my beliefs, then they can get a lawsuit. But anyway. Yeah, it's just really, it's to me really disappointing. And I am not liking that. So on the 15th of October, I was recording the comet. I believe it's let me see what it is, because I have a sky map. Because there was a huge comet that would set in the east. And I did film that. So I'm going to show you guys some footage in a little bit once I tell you the name of it. Let me go all the way to the 15th. Okay, what's it called? It's called C2023A3 Atlas. That is a comet, and it was beautiful. It's a non-periodic comet, and it was setting in the east. No, west, excuse me. I'm so bad at this. So yeah, it was setting in the west, but I did kept some footage. I can't even talk. I'm so frustrated. But yeah, so I'll show you guys some footage right now. Let me know how you like it. Wasn't that cool, guys? I hope you like it. It's really cool. And yeah, it was a great experience, and I'm glad I captured that. And October had some amazing sky events going on. And yeah. And then after that, on the 26th of October, I believe that was Saturday, I think. Was it Saturday? Nope. Okay, let me see. I think that was Saturday, I believe, because that, to me, that sounds like Saturday. Yep, it was Saturday. So basically, it was the 21st, actually, of October. So I made a video that day about how the month went, and I was disappointed, as you can hear in my voice. So I'm gonna show you guys another clip. I'm sorry for all the clips. It's been a lot I have to show you guys. So just so you guys understand. So I'm gonna post a clip right now. So see you guys in a minute. Hello everyone. So today I decided to do a little update about how the month of October went. And so far it's been an okay month. It wasn't that good because of the way I've been dealing with the same issues, as you probably noticed, because you might see a couple of posts that I've made in October, the whole month, of some of the issues that I've been experiencing. It's been the same mess over and over. It's basically been nothing new. And you know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next year because of the way things are going, because I feel like things are not gonna go as planned, and I feel like the same issues are gonna continue to happen next year. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And that's pretty much it. But that's just how the month went for me, and it was just so-so. So while I'm at it, I would like to show you guys really quick some of the fall leaves right now, because it looks beautiful out here. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. And yeah, as you guys could probably tell, the cell phone tower is still sitting up here. Alright guys, I'm gonna take you guys to the other side so I can show you more of it. Alright guys, so that's basically pretty much it, but that's pretty much how the month went. I wasn't really a fan of it. It's just been a little bit tough on me so far, and it just hasn't been the same. Sometimes I've been very depressed at times because, you know, of the situations that I'm dealing with. Especially on the 17th of October, I had to deal with some issues, and I don't know what was that lady's problem when I was at the airport. So as I already explained that in the video, but that was to me out of hand. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a blessed 2025. So see you guys later. But yeah, there's just been too much going on. I don't know what's the problem with these people, why they cannot treat others with respect. And on the 29th of October, I had to send a letter to someone, but I'm not gonna say the person. It wasn't one of my friends or anything, but it's to someone who I knew for a while. And I had to do it for a reason, because I haven't been agreeing with some things, not everything, but some things that they've been doing. Because it started last year. And they didn't do as bad this year, but some things they did a little bit this year that I didn't like too much. But I am willing to talk to them. I don't have a problem with them. I'm not saying that I do, but I'm still willing to talk to them. But I mean, I don't want to do it. I mean, I want it to continue over the years, but because I don't want to get into any more detail, because last year they came after me for 4 times already, and I'm not letting that happen again. So after that, on the 30th, nothing too much, but I'm gonna post another clip about what happened on the 29th, so I'm gonna post it right now. Alright guys, so I'm back at my house now. So I currently sent the letter out. It was a tough decision. I didn't want to do it, but I just did not agree with some of the things that they've been doing, but I'm not going to explain that on here like I did last year. I'm not going to do all that because I don't want to get myself into more trouble, so I'm not going against them on this, but I don't have any problem with them. I just don't want them to think that I have an issue. I don't have no problem. It's just some things that they did, I just didn't appreciate it. I appreciate that. I'm not saying that I don't, but there's a lot of mosquitoes out here because today is 78, and what's today, the 29th of October? Yeah, the 29th. And yeah, it's windy at the same time, and the bugs are already coming back out, and that's what's very tough. So that's okay, because it's supposed to be getting cool again these few more weeks. So anyway, that's pretty much it. But sorry for the long video again, but that's it. So I'll see you guys later. So yeah, so like I said, I still appreciate them, but hopefully they don't come after me on this video, because I don't want them to keep doing that, because that's gonna put more stress on my health, and it's not good. As long as they say it right, then that's fine. I'll do it. I'll stop it. But I don't have a problem. Thing is, they just have to stop certain things. Just like me, I make mistakes too, and I can't help them either. But sometimes people don't believe me. So, yeah. So, I forgot what day, but there was northern lights that came over us. But I'm gonna look on my GoPro camera. I'm gonna... Wait, is it up here? Oh, I have my GoPro next to me. Let me see what day I saw the northern lights. It should tell me on here. And my SIM card's downstairs. Okay, hold on 1 minute, guys. Okay, guys, I found the video, and it was from October 10th. And it was the northern lights, and it came out beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys a clip right now. Wasn't that cool? I took it on my GoPro Hero 12, so I was using the night lapse mode, and it came out really good. So there's been a lot of sky events that I've captured, and it's been amazing. So after that, so on the 26th of October, I went to the Schaumburg Halloween Carnival, even though I don't celebrate the holiday. But I only celebrate for the rides. Mostly for the rides. I'm mostly interested in the rides. But, because I don't celebrate it, so. But I did have a blast. My friend Anthony was there, so I had a blast. I went on some of the rides, but I was a little bit afraid of the Tilt-A-Whirl, which is kind of stupid right now because I haven't been on a ride. I stopped going on the ride since August because I was trying to figure out what was going on with my health. Because I thought it was getting worse for some reason. I'm like... So, I got checked up on the 2nd, and I was told that my health was great. So that was good news right there. So I was like saying to myself, how come I felt all that pressure when we kept spinning? Even my friend had that feeling too. I just can't remember that because I haven't been on one in like since 2019 was the last time. Ever since COVID hit, I wasn't able to. I just wish in 2020 I was able to. But yeah, and then on the 30th, nothing really, but it was really windy though. And then on the 31st, it was the most windiest day ever. It looked like it was about 40 miles per hour, the winds. It was completely strong. Let me show you guys another clip. It's wild. You gotta see it. Guys, it is still windy. It has been windy the entire day. And most of the leaves are already gone already, which is crazy. That looks nice though. This is way too windy today. Look at that sunset though. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That was wild. But that was really wild. But I had a blast. But even though I don't like it when it's windy, I had to do a little bit some yard work because we have a tree stump in the backyard, so I had to dig up all the dirt, but I did that for nothing really because I had to put it back. The dirt all back. But my neighbor's gonna get the machine so that way we can dig it all up. So that way it's much easier. So yeah, that's how the month of October went. Like I said, it was so-so. I had to deal with some issues, and I'm like saying to myself, hopefully November's a little bit better, because some of these months haven't been really good. Has not been that good. So let's head on to the month of November and let's see what happens. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so now we're gonna move into the month of November now. So the month of November was a little bit of a depressing month. Now, you're probably asking, why do I say that? That's because I have been feeling good. I've been very worried about what's been going on in the Middle East. Between the wars that's going on, I've been very sad. I've been very worried about them. And I've been... For the past almost 3.5 weeks, I have been crying. And that's no lie. It's the truth. For the past 3 weeks, I've been crying. And it's just sad to watch them, you know, the people who are suffering over there. And so it's been like a lot. There's been a lot going on. And I was expecting it to be a great month. But it just hasn't been going that way. Even though last month was a little bit bad, but this month it was a little bit worse. But just to let you guys know. So on November 1st, I made a video that day. I know I'm showing you guys too many clips. There's just a lot I have to show you guys. I'm sorry for the 2-hour-long video. I really apologize for that. But there's just a lot I gotta explain. And I know I've been getting angry a lot. I just haven't been in the right headspace, just to let you guys know. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm taking this out on you, which I'm really not. Just so you guys understand. So, yeah. So on November 1st, I made a video just hoping that the month will be great. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip real quick. Hello guys, it is officially the next day and it's officially November 1st of 2024, so we got one more month until the year ends, and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do this month because since the carnival season already ended, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because I was not expecting the season to go by that fast. It was too fast this year and I was not expecting it to end already. It's like the more we get older, it like the days get much quicker and the months. So anyway, today is not a windy day now. The wind finally calmed down, but yesterday it was so out of control and that was completely unexpected. But if you guys would like to see what the trees look like now ever since the wind yesterday, looks a little bit different now. It has been really wild, and I'm gonna move you guys. I'm gonna walk over here for a minute. So there's the other trees over there. But yeah, this is ridiculous. All the leaves are gone now, most of them, which is crazy. And I already missed the summer already. This year has gone by too quick, and because we were just in January and now we're already in November, which is crazy. And by the way, election day is coming up in just 4 days, I believe. 4 days, but like I told you guys, I don't vote for anybody, so just to let you guys know. So, because even if I did, I'm not gonna say who I'm voting because I don't want to offend anyone. So If you guys are voting for whoever person, you can just put it in the comments below if you guys want. It's up to you. So that's pretty much it, guys. So just to give you guys a little bit of an update. So I'll see you guys later. Yeah, so yeah, I made that video and I was expecting it to be a little bit better this month, but it did not end up going that way. So so I didn't do anything the rest of those other 2 days, I believe. Yeah, I didn't do anything else on those 2 days. So on the 5th, I was watching the presidential election. And I do have a clip of it too. I know I have too many, but there's a lot I have to show you guys. But like I told you before, I don't vote for anybody. Because even if I did, I probably wouldn't say. Because the last time I told one of my friends, like, but years ago I'm saying, like back in 2021, I was 15 at the time. But I told them and it looked like it was a problem. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not saying nothing. So, yeah, I was watching the election and I was watching it for the majority of the night. I was watching the numbers go up. The poll numbers. So the next day, Trump won the election. So he has hold on one moment, let me check. Let me see. He has 312 and Kamala Harris has 226. So again, like I told you, I didn't vote for anybody. But let's just see how the year goes. I'm hoping next year's a little bit better. But right now, I'm still not thinking of celebrating my 20th birthday still. It's because the way things are going. Even until this day, I still deal with same issues. And I still have not gotten my therapy yet, which I'm not too happy about. That was really funny how they did not get the papers. I signed every one of it. But for some reason, they didn't get it for some reason. So it's one of the two. Either it's my beliefs, or maybe, or they just don't want to help me. It's one of the two, like I told you. So yeah. Now on the 6th was a little bit of a sad day. And I usually don't get like that, especially since I deal with certain issues. And I hope you guys are willing to hear me. I know I've been offline for a while, meaning by I know I've been getting mad, but I just hope you guys understand and forgive me. I understand that I never usually act like that, especially when talking on camera. So just to let you guys know, I don't want you guys thinking that I'm that type of person that gets mad at everybody. And again, I know I shouldn't pay a lot of attention to the people, especially if they're rude. I know. But it's just not easy for me. Because my mom deals with it too, and it's not easy for her either. So yeah, on the 6th, it was a sad day. And the reason I say that is because I looked on social media and there were, I'm not gonna say which country it was because hopefully YouTube doesn't take it down, but that's why I'm trying to be very cautious, especially when I talk about certain things. So I'll just say the Middle East. The war is going on in the Middle East, and there are a lot of children and kids suffering, and it's just sad to watch. On the 6th, I was crying because of how bad things are turning out. And I wish these wars didn't even start, especially in Ukraine. And then I cried again on the 9th. So that was like 2 days later. And it was about the same thing. Because, you know, it's just sad to watch. It's so hard to look at. And then I cried again on the 12th. So that's like, it feels like it's almost like every day. But this time I think, yeah, it was the same thing again. You know, I've been praying for them, just hoping that they, you know, I just hope the country gets better. And I'm just hoping that they're able to, you know, survive. And just thinking about it right now, it's just so sad to hear. And on the 16th, again, I cried again. But this time it wasn't them this time. It was with some of the issues that I'm dealing with. But that rarely happens. And I already told you guys already, but yeah, I do have social anxiety. And I know I have a lot of you guys as my friends basically, but it's just so hard to meet each other because we're so far from each other. It's so hard. I live all the way in Illinois. And, you know, it's not easy. And the thoughts that I've been getting, it just haven't been positive. It's been very negative. And sometimes I get thoughts that people don't care about me and all of this stuff, and you know, it's just, I never used to get those thoughts back then. But yeah, it's just been a tough month. And then on the 20th, oh no, the 17th. On the 17th, I went to my friend's house. Because I haven't been there since July, so it's been a while. So we went to Raising Cane's. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's a chicken restaurant. They have chicken fingers. And I didn't eat anything there because I'm very cautious with the salt intake. Because I don't want to have too much. Because Cane's chicken has a lot of salt. Including the calories are too high. So I don't want to do that. I'm very cautious now. I'm eating healthy now. I'm not gonna eat high salted foods. Now I did hear that you could get it without salt though, which is good. But yeah, I've just been very cautious to make sure, you know, because I don't want to get any more health problems. Because a few years ago, back in 2021, my blood pressure was up and down non-stop. And because I was eating too much salt from the McDonald's French fries, and they're putting stuff in it, so I wouldn't even eat that. They're putting something in those French fries to make us sick. And if you guys didn't know, I noticed that the McDonald's in the UK, United Kingdom, is much healthier. including Europe. And it's just so funny how here is so unhealthy. That's why we get sick so often, because we're not eating the right food. So I'm gonna show you guys a short clip because it is a long video, but I'm gonna show you guys a short clip of me and my friend heading our way to Raising Cane's. That's the name of the chicken restaurant, but I call it Cane's Chicken. So I'll see you guys in a minute.
Anyway, how's it going, guys?
So what are we doing today?
Going to Raising Cane's. It's at the Fountain Square in Waukegan.
Yep.
Got myself a new car.
Yep. The Hyundai here.
Goes up in, see the new technology of our beautiful Hyundai vehicle.
Yep. Oop. There we go. There we go.
FM, The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.
I never been inside of a Hyundai before. Yep. This is new to me.
Boys are filled with student
All right,
speakers.
then would you mind leading me?
Yeah.
Well, love this song. I love rock and roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna click on my high beams.
Yep, your cheese beans. This road is so riddled because of Daniel.
Good one, good one.
Because you can't do that, that's
All
what
right,
they said.
where do you want me to turn now?
Where that car went straight, you see? Turn right over here.
With the Professor
Yep.
at Rock, Adam Reeder. For more
Yep, there you go.
best and greatest songs of all time. Go to YouTube and subscribe
Yep.
to Professor of Rock.
And it's right here. You'll see it.
It's about to rain
Yep.
for the next hour
All right.
of classic.
See it now, I see it.
You see it? Yep, right here. Yep, we made it.
97.1 FM.
Made it to Raising Cane's.
Chicago's classic rock.
I'm going back to school
Yep.
now.
Class is in session. Let's return to Classic Rock U.
There's Culver's right here. Yep.
It's time for a new
And the parking lot is right here. Yep.
where we celebrate a song that absolutely should have been a #1 hit on the charts, but for reasons unknown, it came up short. So today I've got a Led Zeppelin hidden
Gonna
gem.
park right here.
The song,
All right.
Hey, what can I do? This was actually released as the B-side of Immigrant Song.
Oh, ooh, I didn't notice that backup camera.
Yeah, it also has a.
Sampler record.
It's also got the Apple Bluetooth
Really?
CarPlay. Yeah.
Wow.
It was studio album.
Yep, sure does.
What can I do?
Wow.
Airplayed for years on classic rock radio.
We made it.
However, the song mostly flew under the radar until 1990.
All right, so we will see you guys when we get back. All right, see you guys in a little bit.
Started playing it again.
You want to say?
All right, everybody, we're back. So, how was it, Daniel?
Oh, it was delicious. I liked it.
Yep. And Pan, how was it? Ribble.
Ha, of course you know. Yeah, guys, highly recommend Cane's Chicken. They have delicious fingers.
Yep. Chicken
It was
fingers. It
delicious.
was chicken fingers, right?
Isaiah, how was your time at Cane's Chicken?
Awesome.
Yeah, I know you didn't eat anything, but
Yeah, but it was fine. I liked it.
that's good.
Open up
Get the heck out of here.
we're gonna need
Yep.
a little bit of addition to be exact.
Imagine if Yamin was with us.
That would be sick.
I know. I haven't seen him. I have to. We have to try to invite him over again.
He hung out with me last time.
Really?
He did, yeah.
Huh.
It was a Friday night. You know Mike Tyson?
I think so.
Yeah, so he was playing against, I forgot his name. I think it's Paul Jake. Yeah, he was fighting against Paul Jake. They both lost.
Seriously?
Yeah, they did.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mike Tyson lost.
Oh wow.
I know.
We have to find. Thing is, if you invite him over, let me know so that way I can come over.
All right.
Because I haven't saw him since May.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been months. Whew. Yeah. Yep. So we had a blast. I did take some pictures, so we had a great time. And what I noticed is that there was like 3 disco balls, which I didn't even notice that. That was kind of cool. But yeah, we had a great time. And me and my friend were playing Wii Sports. That's a video game from like back in the 2000s. And it's a fun game. Me and my friend were playing baseball, and I was laughing so hard. It's so funny because I'm holding the controller to try to swing the ball at 90 miles per hour to make him miss. It's just so funny. But yeah, I had a great time. But yeah. And then on the 19th, I went to Lake Bluff, but I rode my bike over there. So that's about 6 miles. So, but I rode to the beach, which was Sunrise Beach in Lake Bluff. So I'm gonna show you guys a map. So yeah, that's about 6 miles I did. But I rode it during sunset this time. I never usually ride it in the evening or at nighttime. That's my first time. And it was a great experience. There was barely anyone on the trail. I had it all to myself. There was a few people riding their bikes, but that was it. But it was a great experience. And I did ride to the beach. I do have video footage. Now you're gonna be confused about the first clip of the video. So sorry about that, guys, but my card was full. The SIM card was full, so I had to do it all over again. So as I was saying, you're probably confused why I'm filming the coal plant, which was the 3 smokestacks in the video. You're probably confused why I was filming that. Even though I'm not a fan of it because of the pollution that they've caused, that coal plant should have been demolished by now. It's still by the lakefront, and it should have been taken down. They were supposed to turn it into a battery storage facility. And Waukegan, really Waukegan is not responsible for that land, NRG is. If they have done a horrible job running that coal plant. The city of Waukegan has been suffering for the past decades because of coal pollution. And I'm glad they shut it down. There was, under this coal plant here, there was about 34 deaths. And asthma attacks. Hospitalizations. And there's more. But I'm glad it shut down. But they need to clean up those toxic coal ash ponds. I'm gonna show you a map of what it looks like. These are the 2 coal ash ponds that are sitting right next to Lake Michigan. And they have not cleaned it up yet. It's still sitting there. NRG is refusing to remove the coal ash ponds. And as of now, there's still groundwater contamination. But they're not being considerate. If I was to be the mayor or the owner of Waukegan, I would have sued NRG for their mess, and I would have them forced to clean it up. I'm not gonna have it just sit there, and I wouldn't even step foot in that water. Not at the beach, I wouldn't, until those ash ponds are removed. So yeah, I was filming the coal plant, and the lakefront was beautiful. And yeah, that was pretty much it. But as I was on my way back, underneath that bridge between Sheridan and is right next to the Great Lakes Naval Base. There's a Sheridan underpass. That's what it's called for the Robert McClory Trail. I'm gonna show you guys another map. So it's located right on Sheridan, and then you go underneath the bridge. So as I was going under there, it was pitch black. I couldn't see. It was so dark. So I had to turn my flashlight on. And I'm like, bridges are supposed to have lights underneath the bridge. But it wasn't under there. So I'm like, that's okay. I still was able to see. But it's just, they need to be a little bit more considerate. And this was in North Chicago. So, on the 21st, no, the 20th, excuse me. On the 20th was another sad day. This time I was crying from both stuff. It's not just the people who are suffering in the Middle East. It was about my actions. And why I say that is because I've been getting angry at a lot of stuff, and I regret a lot of it. And again, like I told you guys, I'm not taking these issues out on you guys at all. Just to let you guys know. I ain't blaming this on you guys. I'm just frustrated about how the people have treated me this year. Just hasn't been that good. So I cried 5 times this month. On the 6th, the 9th, the 12th, the 16th, and the 20th. So yeah, I've had a lot of sad days. And the weather this month has not been great. November has not been great with the weather. It's been very bad. It's been cloudy non-stop for the past 2 weeks. It has not cleared up. And we're not even in January, so I'm confused why that's even happening. Because November never used to be like that in the past. With these cloudy weather, it doesn't help. It feels chillier. Not only that, I don't like riding my bike when it's gloomy. But I'm just hoping that hopefully December is a little bit better, because these past weeks have been sad days, and it's just so hard to, you know, to handle. And some people, again, like I told you, some people don't think that I go through something. And I tell certain people, and it sounds like they don't believe me. This is nothing to play around with. I am dealing with anxiety, and I am dealing with social anxiety. Thing is, if I would have gotten my professional help back in October, I probably would have been fine by now. But right now, I haven't gotten it yet. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to get therapy. So on the 24th of November, I was riding my bike. And it was kind of warm. It wasn't as warm as I thought. It was in the 30s. But I was planning to ride to Glencoe, Illinois, which is about a 17-mile trip. It's the same lane as going to Kenosha. So I didn't make it because I got too tired quick. And the reason why is because the thing is, the wind. The wind has been interfering, especially in the wintertime, is not good. I know it's kind of weird because, you know, it's no longer summer anymore, but that's okay. But yeah, I didn't make it, so I was pretty disappointed. Now, so as I was on my way back home, I decided to check out downtown Lake Forest. Even though I said I wasn't going to go back there because of how some of the people are. I don't know what happened, but some of the people, I'm not saying all of them, but some of the people there have not been acting too good, too nice. Ever since the election came in, they have not been acting good. They've been acting really off. They don't say hi to you or nothing. I don't got a problem with the city, but what was disappointing was that was a slap in the face when they did not answer my question. I'm trying to make some new friends around the city, but I gave up. So I went to Glencoe, and I'm gonna ask them. So even though that's a little bit further from me, but that's okay. Now, on the 27th was another sad day. So yeah, it was not a good month. Nothing but sad days. So basically, I cried 6 times. Not 5 times, actually 6 times. It's for both things again. My actions, and not only that, what's been going on in the Middle East. It's the same thing. And it just hasn't been easy. And like I said, November's weather has been horrible for the past 3 weeks. Has not been good. It's been very bad. So on Thanksgiving, I was here majority of the time. But that was pretty much it. But I enjoyed Thanksgiving. But I didn't visit my neighbor's house because I did not appreciate what they did on my birthday. So I'm you know, I have not decided to return over there until they shape up. I forgive them and everything, but that's about it. But I will not be returning until they all shape up. And what I'm not liking is the fact that What's hard for me to make friends now, I'm gonna let you guys know, because this is pretty much true. Because this generation is screwed up. Ever since all this technology stuff started coming out, they're having their kids be on the phones, and they're not supposed to be getting any phones yet until they are in high school. That's number one. Number two, the parents are spoiling the kids. They're having them sit in the front seat at a young age, let alone the airbag. The car says it. It's on the top, and some people do not want to read it, even though it's true. Your kid should be sitting in the back, especially if they're young. Now, if they're 12, that's totally fine. But any younger than that, no. Because I didn't start sitting in the front until I was 12. But these people now, I'm looking everywhere. Everywhere I go. They're on the phone 24/7. These people are too addicted to their phone. That's why I'm like, you know what? What's the point of me trying to make friends anymore? They're too attached to it. It's like an idol. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I'll see what happens next year, but I can't guarantee. But I hope it's a better year next year, but I'll see what happens. Because I feel like that the same thing is gonna happen next year. I feel like it. I'm not saying that it is gonna happen, but I just feel like it's gonna happen again. But yeah, many of these parents now, they're having their kids do whatever. And I don't know, again, like I told you guys, these parents have not been teaching their kids right. Some of them. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. Let alone me, I've done nothing wrong. So I'm confused why I'm getting all these looks from these kids like I did something. Listen, they're younger than me, but the parents need to start stepping up and teach them right. If that person is an adult, you need to treat them correctly. Because the kids now, they disrespect their parents. The parents are not another one that's doing a bad job. They spoil them, especially in Waukegan. The people here are not too good at parenting. And I shouldn't have moved up here. Because I wish my cousin would have warned me about these next door neighbors. And they were much worse than my neighbors in Skokie. I never had that problem in Skokie. As soon as I moved up here in 2016, that's when it all started. Thinking that they were nice people. And I was basically wrong. Let alone my neighbor don't like being corrected, but that's too bad. His parenting was horrible. He spoiled his kid non-stop. But yeah, that's why I'm like, you know what? Until these people stop being so addicted to their phones, then I will try to make friends. But I found this video on about to say YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It's on Instagram. And nobody told me. And hopefully this is not true. I found this video on Instagram that once you get into your mid to late 20s, it's going to be more impossible to make friends. I'm like, you know what? If that is true, then what's the point in even trying anymore? I've been trying since I was 17. I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. I will leave it alone. Might as well stay alone the rest of my life. The only friends I have is you guys, but the problem is, you guys are not close to me. Most of you guys are far from me because I live all the way up here in the Midwest. But eventually I'm planning to move south somewhere. But I don't know what state it is, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any options for the new year. I'm not sure what I'm planning to do, but I'm gonna see what happens. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I just hope December is a little bit better. I hope. So let's see what happens. So see you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody, so now we're moving on to the month of December. So the month of December was about the same. The weather this month was not great. It was cloudy every week as usual, because I remember December never used to be like that. And still been having sad days as always. So on December 1st was a sad day. I know I don't usually get sad on the 1st, especially when you're starting a new month. But there's just been a lot going on. So I cried that day too. So on the 2nd, I didn't do anything, not even the 3rd. Now on the, I think it's the 4th or the 5th, let me check. Because I posted it on Facebook. Let me see. Let me go out of my, let's see. On December 8th, I rode my bike to Glencoe. I finally made it. And that was 17 miles, like I told you guys. So that was a great ride. It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't windy either. So I'm gonna show you some, I know I have too many clips. I'm sorry for that. But there's just a lot I have to show you guys. I apologize. I know it's too long, the video, but there's a lot that I gotta explain to you guys about what's been going on the entire year. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip right now. Wasn't that cool? That was really cool because I can still see my hometown. I can still see Waukegan from that distance. Even though the city looks so small from a distance, it looks really far. It looks like you're like 25 miles away. But I can still see the coal plant too. And the rest of the other buildings. But it looks flat because of the horizon. The more farther you go, it's gonna look flat. Which is really crazy. But that was a great experience. The ride there, it was like, I enjoyed the scenery. It was great. So, yeah, that was a great ride. Now, on December 9th, it wasn't a sad day this time. This is the main reason why I'm not getting my license right now, because of how these people are driving. This one person, we were at the food pantry between Zion and Winthrop Harbor. And it was at a church. I'm surprised they didn't have any cameras. That was awfully weird. So, this one person, I'm not gonna say who it was, but one of my family members was not paying attention to the mirror. She was not paying attention. I'm like, why isn't she looking? She's on her phone. She should be getting off of that. I'm not blaming her on this, but she should always pay attention. So this one lady came speeding past us and hit us. And I have a video clip of it because that was awfully weird. And then the kid gets mad at us like it's our fault? No, that's not our fault. That's your mother's fault because she wasn't paying attention. So we got hit. And thank God it wasn't a lot of damage. It was very little. It was just the paint that scraped off. But still, people need to pay attention to where they're going. She decided to just speed past us, cut in front of the line. She's not even paying attention. This is really not my mom's fault as she thinks. But I'm gonna show you guys a clip right now because this is awfully ridiculous. I'm gonna show you right now.
You went ahead. The heck? You went ahead.
There's lanes, man.
I know, so I went this way. I had my signal. I was going that way.
How you over there? You have to take a turn behind you before you turn over.
I did. Oh my goodness.
You want to look at your car before you turn off?
But yeah. I don't know what that was about. And I don't know what's with the kid's problem, but I'm telling you now, these parents better start teaching them right. He didn't say nothing to us at all. He didn't even say hi to me either. And I did nothing to him. Like I told you, as of now, I've been staying far away from the public. I've been staying a far distance from the public. I don't want to be around people right now. I don't think there's any point because of how I've been treated. I've been staying a far distance. I've been doing my own business. But yeah, that happened. That was awfully ridiculous. So on the 10th was another sad day. But this month wasn't as bad. But last month was a lot worse. Almost every other day was a sad day. I cried again. But it wasn't from I'm still worried about what's been going on in the Middle East. But it was about my actions again. Because I've still been getting upset over for no reason. I understand that, but I never used to get like that back then. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. So on the 11th, nothing on that day either. The 12th, nothing. The 13th, nothing either. So it wasn't that good. Last week was cloudy as well, so the weather wasn't that great. At the beginning of the month was great. It was sunny. But as soon as the mid-month comes in, it gets cloudy again. So, on the 14th, nothing either. I haven't been doing much because it's been so cold. It's been so cold. Now, on the 15th, I went to my friend's house. And we went to O'Hare Airport to go plane spotting. It was foggy, which I'm not really a fan of plane spotting in the fog, because I thought it was going to disappear completely. It disappeared a little bit, and then as soon as we left, it was more foggy again. Like, that was awfully... But it was a great experience. I saw the Boeing 747. They usually call that the Queen of the Skies because of the size of it. But some of the Boeing 747s are the best planes I like. But yeah. And then we played Wii Sports again, and I was doing the same thing. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna show you guys another clip. I was doing baseball again. Well, me and my friend was. My other friend, his brother was playing the, I forgot what they call that, but it's some type of instrument. I forgot. But as his brother was sitting down, me and my friend were playing baseball. But we were versus at each other, so in the game, I kept swinging the ball at 90 miles per hour. Well, 94 miles per hour, so that's pretty quick. It's so funny. You guys have to see it, so I'm gonna show you guys another clip. Hopefully he's not done yet. Oh, good, it's changing, good. Okay, take a rig in again.
You gotta catch up.
I want to film this.
No, listen. You ready?
Oh, no.
Okay, YouTube, here's what's going on right now. Look at that.
I really should do it.
See what happens? See? It's like you're man. It's way too late. Oh God, I could miss that.
Really bad.
Isaiah, are you purposely making a miss?
Huh?
Are you purposely making a miss? Yeah, yeah. Nah, man, you're cheating.
Yes, no. I win again.
You cheated.
Good.
Hope you're happy.
Isn't that crazy? Just thinking about it right now is so funny. It's so funny. Just thinking about it. But yeah. And then on the 17th, another sad day. So I don't know what happened, 'cause I never usually get like that. My friend was telling me that it's seasonal depression. I never had that. That's the first time. I'm like, how? Because I haven't been doing anything random, so I'm confused. Either it has to do with the issues that I'm dealing with, or it has to do with something else, maybe. I don't know. But that's what he was telling me. I'm like, seriously? That was weird. So, after that, yeah, that was pretty much it, but it's just crazy. So yeah, this month wasn't that much sad days. Not as often like last month, because last month was a lot. And it was too hard to handle. So yeah, this month was about the same, because not only that, the weather has been horrible. It hasn't been sunny lately. It's been cloudy a lot. And I'm like, what the heck happened? Because it never used to be like that. Back in 2019, it wasn't cloudy at all in December. It was a lot of sunny days. Not only that, in November as well. And I'm like, what happened as soon as we got in the future? I know someone's controlling this weather. I think it has to do with the contrails from the airplanes that they're releasing into the sky. But that's about it, guys. But so we're gonna talk about what happened a few days later. So I'll explain what that to you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So now we're gonna talk about what happened on the 21st. So on the 21st, I didn't really do much that day either. But that day I was a little bit skeptical about posting my thoughts of the year because of how mad I got, because I'm afraid that people might unsubscribe. And I know I shouldn't be worried about that because you have a right to express your feelings, especially when you're going through something. But if it's too personal to some of these people, then they can just unfollow me because I really don't care. But, you know, because like I said, if they didn't care, they should just let me know. Because I'm not making this up. So, on the 22nd, I don't know what's been going on, but there's been too much sad days. I cried that day too, on the 22nd. I'm like, what's been going on? So basically, I cried 4 times this month. So it's still been a lot. 4 times. Last month was 6 times. I'm like, what happened? So on the 23rd, I went to the store, but I didn't go in because like I told you guys before, I'm staying away from the public until these people shape up. I still love every single one of these people, but the thing is, what needs to change is the respect, because lately it has not been respectful. So I didn't go in, so I had my mom go in, but yeah, I didn't feel like going in. Because, you know, until I see a change, then I'll try to go in. But I'll try next year, but like I said, I can't guarantee what's going to happen. Now, so as I was sitting in the parking lot, this was in Vernon Hills. And I don't live too far from it either. I'm sitting there. I don't know how old this kid was, but he was pretty young. And he was sitting in the front seat. If you're not 12 years old, you should not be sitting in the front. He looked pretty young. I don't know why these parents are allowing these kids to do whatever the heck they want. This world has gotten so corrupt. That's why I'm like, you know why there's no point in me trying to make friends, and that's how these parents are going to be teaching them. I don't blame the kids for this. I mostly blame the parents because they're doing a horrible job. Like I told you, they spoil them, they let them do whatever they want, especially where I live. There's no point in me trying over here. I tried several times and nothing seems to work out. Just because reminds me of that one lady getting mad at me for going into the runway. But again, she did not have that business doing that to me. And the kid also had a phone. So this is exactly what I mean. Ever since this stuff came out, they're having them have iPhones. Everything is iPhone. I don't understand. They don't promote this one. I have a... Hold on. I'm gonna take the case off so I can show you guys, because it's ridiculous. I have a OnePlus. This I barely see promoted. Everything is iPhone. Everybody has an iPhone. It's ridiculous. And they're watching you through that phone too, if you didn't know. They're watching you through that. So you guys gotta be careful, because I wouldn't even trust that phone. You may not believe that, but it's true. Because there's proof that they're watching you through that phone. So on the 24th was Christmas Eve. So I didn't really do much. I've been in the house majority of the day. But so I saw the Dodge Charger coming again in our area. But he came close to 10 times over here. He's been back and forth speeding in our street. I did record him, but I hope he's okay with it. I'm not getting him in trouble. But he came here about 8 times yesterday. And I'm like, what in the world happened? Because I haven't seen him in weeks. Because lately he's been coming at nighttime. He hasn't been coming in the daytime like he was. So, anyway. Yeah, so on Christmas, not much either, but I did get some amazing gifts from my parents. And I might post it on I'm gonna post it on the I already posted it, so yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's just how the year went. The rest of the other days were raining, it was cloudy. Just nothing much to do. But after that, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, turn those notifications on. And again, I apologize for the long video. I know it's too long, but it's my first time doing that. So hopefully you guys understand what I've been going through this entire year. Yeah, it's been a little bit of the same mess that I've been dealing with. Lately, it's been a little bit of conflict, especially on my birthday. Because let alone last year was a little bit ruined. Not 100%, but a little bit. Because you guys already know what happened. But I'm not going to mention it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys would like to comment below, that's totally fine. And let me know what you guys think about 2024. And I just hope next year is better. Like I said, hopefully things will go planned. And just hope that things will get better, because these past 2 years have not been too great. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. So see you guys later. Peace.